I'm Dude Explain Stuff. Hit that subscribe button. Number 8. The Happiness Ledger. Inside your head, there's a private spreadsheet no one else can see. That $300 concert ticket? It sits proudly in the absolutely worth it column because months later, you're still replaying the joy. But that $70 gadget you impulse bought from an Instagram ad? It's banished to the never again category, untouched in a drawer. What you're doing is building a personal database of what money truly buys you, not just possessions, but memories and emotions. This is intentional alignment, matching spending with your deepest values. Studies reveal that people who consciously track their happiness spending report higher life satisfaction and stronger financial health. Instead of chasing every shiny object, you're curating purchases that matter. You treat happiness as something to be measured, invested in, and optimized. Over time, this habit becomes self-knowledge, understanding which pleasures last and which ones evaporate. That wisdom transforms money from being numbers on a screen into fuel for a richer life. Number 7. Ownership over consumption. Picture yourself ordering that $5 latte again. Most people sigh about the price. You ask, what if I owned part of Starbucks instead of just buying their coffee? That question represents a profound mental shift from consumer to owner. Consumers pay, but owners get paid. This is the essence of producer orientation, looking for ways to stand on the value-creating side of the equation. Your brain naturally scans for investment opportunities in the very products you already use. Over time, those small decisions accumulate. Instead of simply being the customer, you start receiving dividends, collecting rent, or holding equity in companies and assets that used to just take your money. You're no longer just participating in the marketplace, you're profiting from it. That's how everyday purchases transform into vehicles of wealth creation. Number 6. Buying back time. It's Saturday. Your friends are dragging groceries up the stairs, scrubbing floors, and sorting laundry. Meanwhile, you've had groceries delivered, booked a cleaning service, and dropped your laundry at the wash and fold. They see laziness. You see 6 hours of your life reclaimed. This is the practice of valuing time over tasks. Economists call it opportunity cost thinking. You know time is the only resource you can never replenish. You guard it more carefully than money. Each hour you buy back can be reinvested into learning, building, resting, or connecting with people who matter. People who consistently reclaim time report higher satisfaction and stronger financial outcomes. Because they're not just purchasing convenience, they're purchasing focus. That time becomes leverage, fueling the pursuits that actually move life forward. You understand that time is the real wealth multiplier. Every hour you reclaim is an investment with exponential returns. Number 5. The language of wealth. Your friend suggests splitting an overpriced dinner. Instead of blurting, "I can't afford it," you calmly say, "I'm choosing not to spend on that right now." It seems like semantics, but the difference is power. This is financial language reprogramming. You're no longer defining yourself by lack. You're framing money as a choice. Research shows that people who use choice-based language around finances tend to outperform those who frame spending as a limitation. The words reshape the mindset, and the mindset reshapes the behavior. By speaking like someone with options, you start thinking and acting like someone with options. This protects your identity from scarcity thinking and reinforces a narrative of abundance. Eventually, that narrative becomes reality. You stop making decisions from fear and start making them from possibility. That subtle shift changes everything, from how you spend to how you see yourself. Number 4. The Opportunity Fund. You maintain a savings account that most people would laugh at. It's not for emergencies, not for vacations. It's for the unknown, the sudden, rare, can't-miss opportunities. A friend's startup looking for early investors, a career-changing course with a 48-hour enrollment window, a real estate deal gone by Monday. This is strategic optionality. You're buying the right to move when others are stuck.
Research shows that people with opportunity funds score higher on future planning and cognitive flexibility. It's not about the money just sitting there. It's about the doors it can open. Sometimes that account will sit untouched for months, but its value is psychological. You sleep soundly knowing you're prepared. And when the moment arrives, you won't be the one standing on the sidelines. That readiness is exactly what separates people who watch opportunities pass from those who seize them.
Number 3. Wealth on autopilot. You quietly log into your banking app and raise your monthly automatic savings from $100 to $200. No applause, no sacrifice, no lifestyle drama. But in a year, you've added an extra $1,200 to your future without even noticing. This is systems thinking. Instead of relying on motivation or discipline, you've built structures that make good decisions automatic. Behavioral economists call it choice architecture, designing your environment so that wealth builds quietly in the background. Others burn out chasing big, flashy overhauls. You just make tiny, invisible adjustments that stick. And because the process doesn't demand daily willpower, it works. Over time, those invisible upgrades compound into visible results. It's the quiet momentum of wealth building that requires no effort beyond a single setup. Number 2. Planting windfalls. Your tax refund arrives. $2,500 suddenly sitting in your account. Friends rush to plan trips or shopping sprees. You see something else. Capital. Energy waiting to be planted. This is windfall restraint. The ability to treat unexpected money as seed rather than spending permission. While others chase quick dopamine hits, you ask, what could this grow into? Research shows that people who consistently reinvest windfalls display stronger future focus and greater impulse control. Each reinvested dollar compounds into larger windfalls, which you reinvest again. Over years, this builds into financial momentum that feels almost magical. Like planting a tree and watching it sprout money-shaped leaves. The discipline is quiet, but the results are transformative. Number 1. Measuring purchases in hours. You're standing in line at the Apple Store, iPhone in hand. Price tag, $1,300. But your brain translates that into 3 days of work, 72 hours of your life. Suddenly, you're not buying a phone. You're trading slices of your existence for a slightly sharper camera. This is earnings-based evaluation. Where others see abstract numbers, you see labor converted into hours. That mental framework builds a natural resistance to waste. You start weighing each purchase not against your wallet, but against your life. Psychologists call this high financial self-efficacy, the belief that your actions shape your outcomes. Every transaction becomes strategic. Every dollar feels like it's applying for a position in your budget. And the harder it is to earn back, the tougher the interview. That's how you transform spending into a deliberate, wealth-building system. We explain everything. Subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next.